Alrighty, Void. More Mothra. So, Rebirth of Mothra 2, or just Mothra 2 in Japan. Well, Mothra 2 Kaitai no Daikesen, which, for this one, I'm not even that interested enough to look up the translation, really. Okay, so, we had Rebirth of Mothra. Kind of a kid-friendly romp against Ghidorah. So, what is Rebirth of Mothra 2? More or less the same film, but with an environmental message and a new little mascot character. Oh, and a monster that's not Ghidorah, but not that interesting either. Okay. So, how do I go here? This one, random pollution seems to be running rampant, and now, however, a new strain of starfish seems to be appearing to eat pollution, but it's also, well, eating people too. So, and a strange creature seems to have appeared called Go-Go, which is this little furry what's-it? Anyway, it has magical abilities, and some Home Alone-style villains are determined to capture it. Anyway, our human kids for the film, if I recall, a brother-sister duo that don't get along, but it's I'm kind of blanking a little bit on that, admittedly. Anyway, they find Go-Go and are trying to protect it. Meanwhile, the Mothra twins show up and also are interested in that, but also are warning, hey, this monster from an ancient city is causing all these starfish, and it's going to end up destroying the world. Because even though this monster is a pollution-eating monster, it's also eating everything else, so it's bad, and the starfish are going to flood over everything. So, essentially, the one ancient nation's version of an aquatic Roomba is gone overdrive, and they have to fix it. So Go-Go presents the way to enter this ancient city, and try to. It's been a while since I've seen this, but they're trying to get to this control room to shut everything down and maybe shut down the monster Dagara. Now, Dagara is some sort of aquatic dragon-looking thing, but it's hard to get a clear picture of what the thing looks like. All pictures online don't really show the full thing, and even in the movie, you never get a completely clear picture of Dagara. You know what its head looks like, you know it's kind of bulky and squat, and it's aquatic, but it's weird looking. And Mothra swims now. I guess that's part of what they do with the ancient tech is they power up Mothra to become Aqua Mothra, who swims through the water and pretty much swims right through Dagara. Okay, so this movie is even more geared towards kids than Rebirth of Mothra, with your cuddly new addition to the family and Go-Go. It's not a bad kids movie, but there's not much here for adults. Even the kaiju fights are a little bit lackluster, and the plot almost directly mirrors the previous one, except for instead of a monster burning all the trees and absorbing their energy, it's a monster filling things full of starfish. So even the first one had an environmental message of save the trees. Now this one save the oceans. So Mothra still wants to save the planet. It's on brand at least. But here, I mean, I will say running around the ancient city thing while dodging the comedically bad human villains wasn't bad. That part was kind of entertaining. But between having an unclear view of the monster and the plot just seems like it just doesn't feel like it's trying. I'm gonna have to give Rebirth of Mothra 2 just 4 MacGuffins. It's not a terrible film by any means, but it's one of those why. Now, normally, I'm all for a new monster. Like, I think King Ghidorah is completely overplayed. Cool design. Love the creature. Give him a break. And every time Toho keeps doing a thing where it's like, it's not Ghidorah, it's blank Ghidorah. Doesn't count for me. So, the previous film, Death Ghidorah, was the first of those, and probably the best of those. This one, it's not Ghidorah, and I appreciate that. But I'd like to see the monster a little bit better. Dagara doesn't really have any pizzazz. Well, I think that's all on Rebirth of Mothra 2. Maul and Laura are still around. I like them. They're still cool. I'm down with them. Bellavera is still being a brat. Okay. It's fine. All I've really got, Void. See you later.